Hello guys. So today we'll be discussing about the how you will spin up the Bastion host inside your AWS portal. So consider so you might be asking me what is this Bastion host and why we need this. So first of all, let's talk about what it is. So Bastion host, it is like for example, consider I will explain you in very easy way. Okay. For example, consider you are having the application. So you'll basically the most of the organizations have this kind of workflow. First, you will be having some front end, back end, and database thing. This kind of things. So most of the times, some of you might, for traditional organizations, are using the virtual machines for the hosting their applications. For example, you are having something great in your virtual machine that have deployed, and that is important for your organization. But as an engineer, as a cloud engineer, I want to secure my VM and I want to access my VM in very secured way. So in that case, I will be using what? The Bastion host. The Bastion host is nothing but I can SSH or I can RDP, like I can SSH into my virtual machine without needing of public IP address of my virtual machine. Okay. So what do I mean by that? Like for example, I want to assign some things or I want to, I want to access my VM, and for that I will be accessing my VM using the public IP address for every time. So I don't want to expose my public IP address. So I just want to access this VM by me only itself because I want to perform some operations into that. So I will be needing that. Okay, so that is a great thing. So you have understand what is Bastion host and why we need it. And one more other thing, I will explain you while in demo that Bastion host uses the PEM file, which is a private key, and which is included like what we can say. It basically uses your PEM file, which is privately insecure secured by your algorithm, which is RS 256 algorithm, which is very encrypted, and that PEM file is very secure. So using that PEM file, you can actually SSH into your virtual machine. You don't need any public IP address for it. Using the public IP address of your Bastion host, you can access this application. Okay, and Bastion host, which is present on your AWS portal only. So go here, go to the I'm in my Azure portal, create on click, and here you can see the create a virtual machines. I will create the new resource group name called Bastion host. Okay, so I have created one resource group here. Give the name for the virtual machine, which is the Bastion host demo. Demo. Okay, so this is a great availability zone will be like uh, within one region. I can say that, and availability zone will be like I will keep it as a one region, one zone for now. And see, so security type will be trusted launch virtual machine. Like it will be having some basic kind of security, and image will be my Ubuntu because I will be spinning up the Linux server into that. So the size will be as minimum as possible because we don't have to do anything like that. Always use a SH public key because it's more secure, and we will create the new new public key, and we will use the RSA format for the encrypting your data. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. So we will have the this we have to give the key pair name, which is like I will give the BASPION host machine. So this will create some public file, and it will be stored into the Azure portal, and you will be downloading some you know you will be downloading some private key, which is PAM file, and using that private key you can access your virtual machine. So port I will allow the HTTP and HTTPS. So go to the Disk will be by default 30 GB of RAM. I will 30 GB of storage I will need. This type will be premium. So best for the production, I will keep it as it is. Yeah, go to the networking. Yeah, here you can see this is the most important thing here. Okay, so it will create one virtual network for me because I want to, I want to reside my virtual machine inside my virtual network. So I will create a new virtual network here, and the default subnet will be 24. So you will say 24, 8. So 2 raised to 8. So 256 IP addresses will be on this subnet. So this 10.6.00. So here you can see 24 bits of the network and rest of the things your host IPs. Okay. So yeah. So public IP address none. So see, I am not providing any public IP address to my virtual machine. Remember this. What I told you, we don't need any public IP address if we are using the Bastion host for accessing our application. Okay. Then my network card will be basic and ports will be there, and load balancer, no, I don't need the load balancer there. Go to the management. Yeah, here you can see this type of things. Go to the monitoring. uh, Go to the advanced. Yeah, okay, that is great. Here you are not seeing any type of option of Bastion host. That is a great thing because yeah, go there. Next, monitoring. I want to enable monitoring. Extensions, I don't need any. Environment will be my environment will be my dev, and owner will be agree, and review and create. So I will click on review and create here, and let's see what we got here. Yeah, see. So we are using some this default configurations. You can read it. Now I will click on the create. Yeah, see here it is saying download a private key. Okay. So now our virtual machine is spinning up. So let's wait for it. Then we will see. So see, yeah, here you can see your VNet is created. Security group is also created for your VNet. Now it's creating your Bastion host, the virtual machine here. See, your virtual machine is ready, and here you can see you don't have any public IP address. So how can I access my virtual machine? Go to the Bastion here. Here you can see the Bastion here as we listed, and here you can see it's saying deploy to Bastion. So I will say yeah. It will create a new subnet, and that subnet name will be something like that Bastion host demo. And inside this subnet, we'll be having the Bastion host. And after the deploying this, we will able to access our virtual machine. it will take some time to deploy your Bastion host there. So we'll be having some Bastion host public IP address, and it will reside in your subnet, specific subnet, and it will take some time to deploy. It is creating the Bastion host. So let's talk about this. So you might say, so I will have to assign my Bastion host public IP address if I want to access my virtual machine. Yeah, because uh, Bastion was very secure because you can SSH without needing your public IP address. Because I don't want to expose my public IP address for anyone, because if it got access, so any user can access my virtual machine there. So that is my thing actually. And actually this thing will take some time because it's a long process to deploy your things there. So yeah, it is still creating the thing. It is still creating. We will give some time to it, because it takes some time actually. Let's see. Let's see. Inside the Bastion. Uh, See, it is updating. So yeah, it will get updated once we done. Yeah, it's been a 7 minutes, guys. It's still deploying. I don't know why it's taking so much time, but yeah, we will get back to it once it's done. Okay. Yeah, it is created now. Okay. Go to your virtual machines. Go to the Bastion host demo dev, and inside the Bastion host, click on this. So here you can see you can seamlessly connect your RDP and SSH connectivity without needing of expose your public IP address. So that is a great thing actually. Yeah. So here you can see succeed provision, and we will be using the SSH key from the local. So I will be giving the username Azure user, and we'll be picking up the Bastion host file, and we will say connect. So it will create a new window for us, and boom! Here you can see we have login into our machine. So you can say like sudo apt create update, and it will update actually. And what you can do is you can actually spin up anything. Like for example, if you want to access, for example, you have hosted the Nginx reverse proxy for your front-end application. So I will download first sudo apt get install install nginx -y. So it will download the nginx there, and yeah, if you go to the cd etc cd something like etc, and if you do the ls cd, I want to view to the sites. Mm, let's see. So you will copy the file, which is cd www cd cd. I will go to the what. So here you can see the all types of the libraries, and I want to go to the basically where. Let's see inside the where what we got. Inside the where we are having www, and here is your cat cd html, and here you can see the here you can see the default page of the Nginx. So for example, so this page is hosted there. So here you can see if you want to curl this, so I will say uh, curl what? I will curl this specific, you know. So go here and public IP address. Copy this public IP address and see, and go here, type HTTP to access your page. So here you can see here you can see the you know so go to the your go to your and type this, and you will see something good here. So now if you go here, it is taking some time. due to some network issues. So I will say how to get the public IP address of Linux machine. See here it's saying ifconfig. Yes, ifconfig you can get. So go here inside the portal, say ifconfig. So you need to install the net tools here. So basically I will say curl and this thing. So see here you can see your public IP address. Copy this thing and say curl to the HTTP hyphen colon, and it should show you the so let's see the status of the Nginx here. Systemctl status Nginx. Yeah. So if I go here and if I try to, you know, if I try to curl my and if I try to curl my, private IP address of my virtual machine, so go here. This is my private IP address. Okay. So copy this, and if I'll say curl http hyphen and the address, so and say curl http hyphen. Here you can see our page is absolutely accessible. And this thing, I don't know, you can access it. You cannot access this page. Okay, so this was pretty much about it. So we have learned like how to SSH into your IP address, and you know without the using of the any kind of public IP address. So I can actually curl my virtual machine using the private IP address. Thank you guys.